What? Spoiler alert, I'm alive, so there's that. All right, guys, hello. My name is Dami Lola, or wow. My name is Dami Lola, but I know you Nigerians are looking at me like, what's your name? So, this is your introduction. This is your introduction. My name is Dami Lola, period. Like, sorry, my hair is irritating me. I don't know why I wanted to come to this video looking like with this $12 wig. Yeah, I'm gonna come for myself before anybody comes for me. I just wanted to share my experience on how I told my night. I'm like thinking back and I'm like, wow, I really survived. I'm really here today. I just wanted to share a video of like how I told my Nigerian parents that I was pregnant at 21 years old. Yes, my senior year of college. I decided to get belly. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't to this day I'm like, why did that even I don't God just said stop doing that. Here you go. Like at this point. But July 5th, so my life just changed. Just whoop. That's what my life did. It went whoop. But July 5th, I'm FaceTiming my boyfriend at that time, and he's like, "Shoddy, like, your thighs have been looking a little, And I'm looking at him like, what are you talking about? Boy, I've been doing my little squats, eating my little food. I gained this weight the right way. I am not pregnant. And fourthly, we've been using protection. That doesn't even work. I don't know why I thought that. Anyways, we've been using protection, and when we don't, nothing goes in me. So I don't know what you're talking about. I can't be. Not me. No. And he's like, I don't know. I think you should just take the test just in case. Like just so if you're not, you're not. If you are, then damn, we got to do something about it. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll just go get the test. I get it. He's on FaceTime, mind you, and I turn around because I like deep down in my soul, my spirits, Jesus was telling me that I was pregnant. Like I felt it. I was like, maybe I am, because I don't understand like how I could get this thick, because I've been doing squats since I was born and I didn't get thick like this until now. So I might be. So I peed on it. He's on FaceTime, turn the FaceTime camera around, and he's like, hey yo. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Me? Damilola, me. Pregnant? I'm pregnant? Like, yeah. Pregnant? I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, this could not be me. It is not me. This is a dream. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I don't like it. You need to reverse everything. No, it's over. It's done. I just want to be a virgin again. Like, I can't believe I did that. Oh my gosh, my mother was right. Like literally, I was like, when they say, oh, your life flashes before your eyes, my life and my murder flashed before my eyes at that point. I was like, wow, this is how I'm gonna die. Like, he's over there excited, and I'm like, yo, yeah, you're gonna be talking about RIP my baby mother, and everybody else is gonna be saying free her mom and dad. Like, that's just dead on that. I'm dead. I'm gone. It's over. This baby's not even gonna get a chance to come into the world at this point. Like, so he's like, yo, how are we gonna tell your folks? And I'm like, how are we gonna tell who? I'm leaving, never to come back again. Like, I'm out here. Like, no, I'm not doing this. No. Like, on top of like on top of my mom and dad being disappointed, I have family in Nigeria that are going to be taking a flight and slapping me. And you're telling me, like, how are we gonna tell your mom and dad? Nigga, how am I gonna live? How am I gonna be alive? Let's talk about the things that matter. Let's talk about that. Like, no. So we're trying to figure this whole thing out, and he's like, man, we should just have a dinner and invite your mom and dad and tell them. And I'm like, mind you, he's not Nigerian, so you know that he didn't understand the magnitude of what was about to happen. And I'm looking at him like, are you stupid? Like, are you dumb? Obviously you are. Like, you're dumb. You think, what? What did I do that at? Because not in my culture. We don't do that in my culture. I'm sorry. No. No. But he gets off the phone, and I'm sitting there like, God, why me? Why me? Why me? Just help me, like, find a way to tell my parents. So what did I do? I texted, I forgot which friend I texted, but I texted them a picture of that pregnancy test. And she texted me back, LOL. Like L-O and an L. And I said, LOL? That's my life. A joke. Like, my life is a joke. Like, yes, you're right to text me LOL, because this is just, like, not happening. I ended up deciding to set up that whole dinner with my mom and dad. I know. I didn't have an option. What was I going to do? I didn't want to die by myself. If I'm gonna die, the person that gave me that stomach is gonna die too. Like, we're gonna die together and be one happy dead family, like, at that point. So I ended up setting the dinner, and my dad didn't come because Nigerian parents don't play that. What do you mean you're gonna introduce me to your boyfriend and you're still in college? You did, Chris? Are you okay? Introduce me to your boy what? Introduce me to your professor. Introduce me to your heirs. Introduce me to your scholarship. You're introducing me to boyfriend? So my dad said, I'm not coming. But my mom, being the wonderful woman that she is, she decides to come. And I'm like, yes, thank you, Jesus. Oh, God, you know. I literally, like, before we went there, I was like, God, my mom prays to you every single day, and she loves you so much. Can you please just possess her? Just possess her for that dinner so she doesn't kill me. Like, possess her, please. Thank you very much. Amen. We get to the dinner. It's awkward as hell. And instantly in that moment, I made a decision that I will not be telling my mom this way. That's not right. That's not right at all. Yeah, I was like, that's not a right way to tell my mom. Like, I shouldn't be bombarding her like that. I should grow up, you know. Since I wanted to be grown and do what I did, I should grow up and tell her what happened. So we get to the car, we drive home, we get home, I lock the door. I'm driving, mind you, and I lock the door, and she's like, what? And I'm like, Mommy, I have something to tell you. She's like, I'm like, but I don't know how to tell you. She's like, just say it. I'm like, I'm pregnant. And this is me, driver's seat. I'm pregnant. And she's like, yeah, what? I'm like, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. She's like, and she's just she's literally sitting in the passenger seat like, oh, and I'm like you gotta shield yourself, like, she's like, open the door. And I just unlock it and she goes inside. And I'm like, well, I'm dead. Like, she's gonna go tell my dad. And either I'm getting shipped or I'm dying. That's just that on that. So I sit in that car and I'm praying to the Lord, like, God, you know what I said? You should possess her. Possess my dad too. How about that? Like, just possess the whole family. But yeah, I ended up going inside and it was awkward as hell. My mom talked to me barely, but it was kind of like she was digesting the whole situation. I don't think my dad knew at that time, but I was like, I'm gonna die. And that was in July. We started school again in September. So I'm like, July, August, September. Okay, I'm gonna die in August. Yep. That's my mom. And then my mom didn't say anything. And then one day, my dad called me into his office. And I'm like, this is it. This is it. Like, I'm dead. I'm like, it's over. And he's sitting at his computer typing. And I'm sitting there like, yes, Daddy? He's like, sit down. I was like, wait. I was like, yes, Daddy? He's like, so do you want to tell me something? I was like, in my head, I'm like, you already know, like, you know what's going on. Like, why are you asking me to explain myself? Why do you want it to succumb to that? Why do you have to be so negative? Like, you know what it is. You know what it is. He's like, do you want to tell me something? I said, no. Mm-mm. He's like typing. He's like, Damilola, do you want to tell me something? And I was like, well, I think you already know. And he's like, I knew it. I was like, what? He's like, I knew you are pregnant. I saw it in my dream. And I'm like, in your dream? You saw it in your dream and you couldn't stop me? Like, you knew this was going to happen and you couldn't stop me? He's like, I saw it in my dream. I knew you are going to, I knew it. And I was like, well, he's like, so what are you going to do? And I'm like, what do you mean? What am I going to do? Like, I'm going to keep it, ? And at that time, before that, I was pro, like, abortion. But when I found out that I was pregnant, and then the whole journey of, like, at that time, my boyfriend being like, oh, I'm ready for this, and I'm excited, and I love you, and I'll be there for you, and nugget. Don't give up your life for these boys, boys, because that's just that on that. I'll get into that later. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna keep it. Like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I mean, it's going to be hard, and you're still in school, you know that. And in my head, I'm like, duh, like, I know that. I know all of that. He's like, okay. And then when he said these words, like, a weight lifted off my shoulder, because it's one thing when my mom knows and she's like disappointed, but it's another thing when my dad knows, because he will literally pick up a knife and kill me. Like, and he was like, well, you know, I support you and I love you. And I was like, you what? You what? Like, I went from this to, huh? I was like, Daddy, can you say that again? He's like, I support you and I love you and I'll be here for you. And I'm like, Jesus, you answered my prayer that fast? And he was like, yes. You know, your mother and I did the same, because my mom was pregnant with me her senior year of college. generational, and I'll get into that later too. Like, know what has happened in your generation, so if it's negative, you can definitely prevent it. But yeah, like your mother and I went through the same thing, and we're here, and we made it, and we have support, and and I'm like, and I honestly feel like my dad knows things before it happens. But he was like, even if he leaves you, I'm like, he ain't gonna leave me. He love me. Like, that's my heart. Got me so fine. That's my. I wish I could go back in time and slap myself. That's my heart. Like, look at you. Look at your life. That's your heart. Your heart. Your heart. That's not in your chest anymore. But yeah, I was like, no, that's my heart. Like, he's not gonna leave me. And my dad was like, okay. Well, if he leaves you, we are here. And I'm like, wow. And I literally walk back, and I know some of you guys are like, we wanted the juicy, like we thought they were gonna kill you, we thought you ran away, and we thought that like, nah. My mom hyperventilated for like 2 minutes, and my dad literally said that he was gonna support me and be there for me, and those are not characteristics of my parents before I told them that. So it was kind of like a, dang, guy, you really came through for the kid. Okay, you I don't know what you doing, but you really came through for the kid, and I appreciate that. Like for real, like, yeah. And then ever since then, my parents have been the biggest blessing of my life in this situation. They've honestly been there for me. They've loved me. They've cared for me throughout this whole process and beyond. Even when my child's father left me, it was like, we're still here. Like, we still love you. You're still gonna get married. You know, like all of that stuff. And I wanted to start my YouTube channel with this video because, like, my life, July 5th, changed completely. And everything that I thought would go wrong didn't. And I know that because now I see a lot of young women that are pregnant, that are in college and high school, or just graduated college, and they're like, wow, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, and blah, 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 blah. Like, I work a full-time job. I'm currently doing my master's. I had a kid my senior year, and I still graduated cum laude. I'm not trying to hype myself up, but I want you to know that it's gonna be okay. I want you to know that there are some tips and there's some ways that you can boss up. And if you are a skin tone like me, light or darker, like, you can definitely defy the stereotypes of being that baby mother. Like, I don't like that. You can't call me that. I'm not a baby mother. I'm a mother, period. That is my child, and I am his mom. And my child's father will address me as my child's mother. Like, I'm not your baby mother. But that whole stigma and stereotype on baby mothers, like, I'm here to X that, take that out. I'm going to show you my journey, how I made it. And it wasn't by myself, and I'll get into that later as well. But how I made it, how I defied the odds. I was ridiculed a lot in college. I was talked about a lot in college. But look at me now. Look at me now. That's all I gotta say about that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. It wasn't, some of you didn't expect what you expected, but like I said, this is just a sample, a taste, a little something, journeying into my life as a single mother. Emphasis on the single. No. No, but my life as a single mother, who works a full-time job, who is doing her master's, who's a full-time mom, and now I'm trying to do this YouTube thing. Like, I will motivate you. I will be here for you. And yeah, tune in for the rest of my videos. There'll be some story times. There'll be some motivational stuff. there'll be tips that I learned that you can learn as well. I wish that when I was pregnant, honestly, when I was pregnant, I was like on YouTube, like, oh my gosh, young and pregnant, young and pregnant, young and pregnant. But it was like, yeah, I dropped out, or like, yeah, I kind of made it, but now I work as this, like, not in my field when I graduated because of all this other stuff. And it's like, where are the bosses? Not saying those women are not bosses, but where are the ones that are like, I get no sleep, but here I am, and this is what I did. And you could do it too. That's what I needed, and that's what I'm here to provide. So, love you, wonderful ladies or men that are watching this or whatever, but bear with me. This is my first video, so don't judge. Nah. But yeah, thank you so much for taking the opportunity to watch this video, and tune in for more, I guess. But yeah, bye guys.